Hi, I'm John Combs with EdgePetrol. EdgePetrol is a retail fuel pricing optimization tool. We work with independent retailers like Jonathan Tang here from Tang Marts, improve profitability on fuel. You want to give us a little introduction to yourself, Jonathan?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Jonathan Tang, as John had mentioned. I'm with Tang Mart, as well as Ira Phillips Incorporated. We're located in Gadsden, Alabama, the metropolis in northeast Alabama. So for all those out in TV land, if you haven't heard of it, a little disappointed in you. But we are a fuel retailer, like John had mentioned, and we've been around since 1935. And, one of the things that attracted us to talking to EdgePetrol is, like he said, fuel pricing optimization. So.
Great. Thank you for being with us, Jonathan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quick question for you, because the market's been crazy the last couple years. We've seen some swings, we've seen COVID, fluctuating volumes. Yep. In your markets, kind of what challenges are you facing currently?
Well, our market we're oversaturated. We're in the southeast, we're in Alabama, so unless you have a lot of pricing power like some of the big guys, you just kind of follow the wave. You're on the wave, excuse me. So, understanding what your costs are, where you are, and what can you do to optimize that is kind of where we are. And, being a smaller retailer, trying to be able to figure out where we fit in that equation is one of our biggest challenges.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And kind of, we see the market as three striations, right? There's exiters, excellers, and existers. And you're very much one of those excellers, right? You put a lot of money into your stores. You've got that single serve coffee. You've got your own branded slushy machine. So you're doing great things on the store. When it relates to fuel, what's EdgePetrol helping you to compete in that saturated market?
Well, I think. I'll back up real quick and say, it's like you'd mentioned, it's market driven, okay? So the big challenge is, depending upon where you are and what your competition is, to be truthful, sometimes it's not about making money, John, like I said.
Yep.
It's about the knowledge of how much am I losing, or how much can you prevent me from losing.
Yep.
So while I would love to tell you to say it's this panacea of always going to be pricing to where you can make money, sometimes it's, hey, where are we in relation to the market, and how do we be nimble to make that decision to say, oh, we're losing more than we should be losing, or, maybe we shouldn't, So I kind of flip it on its edge there to say, I look at it sometimes as, yes, the benefit is, can you make us money, but also can you lose me less? So real talk, kids, real talk is, I don't have the pricing power. So like I mentioned to John, I can never buy it as cheap as some of the big guys do. So me having access to data real time allows me to make, like you mentioned, nimble decisions, understand where I am, maybe be a little bit happier or more depressed, depending on what that data.
You can see it.
At least I know, and it's all consolidated in one platform, right? So I don't have to bolt on to 3 different bits of information to get that. So that's key for us.
Thank you so much for being with us, Jonathan.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure. John Combs with EdgePetrol. Enjoy the show, guys.
Thanks.